Investigators say this murder-for-hire plot goes back to March of 2020.
What the picture really shows is a reflection of light off of the matter being sucked into it. China historically buys 60% of soybeans here in Louisiana, but with the 25% tariff on the crop and also a rainy harvest, it's hurting farmers here in Acadiana.
They were very emotional when they spoke. They said that they don't understand why he had to be shot and said there could have been alternative methods that police could have used.
When the pandemic began, it was during a time that's normally busy for crawfish restaurants.
They both tell me this is a major milestone for business, not only financially, but emotionally.
Shoppers who I spoke with tell me they've been going from store to store trying to find disinfectant spray and wipes like these. But they tell me no matter where they go, even if it's a big box store like here at Target, they're coming across the same problem. By adding one more penny, officials say this could generate $2.7 million. She's created dozens of sidewalk masterpieces. Not only is it a way for her to pass by time, but it's also a way for her to help brighten other people's day. For about an hour, protesters surrounded the gas station where Trayford Pellerin was shot and killed by police.
We're first appalled that when we first came here the night or the day after Trayford was murdered, that the building was still open for business. They were insensitive to the fact that he was murdered there, so much so to the point to where now, even still till today, there's a trash can in the spot to where he's murdered.
But during their protest, one driver pulled in to get gas.
Don't let go of the people next to me. We're all screaming that, don't let go, don't break the chain, don't let go. And so that was really all I was thinking, was just don't let go.
Slowly, the truck drove in, breaking the human chain that caused a confrontation between some protesters and the driver. During that confrontation, the driver saying he just wanted some fuel.
Hold the line! Hold the line! Now!
Police were called in. Protesters went back to blocking access to the gas station.
To the Lafayette Police Department, we please ask you to move one block down so that the Circle K can conduct
They eventually
business.
moved to another area, but continued voicing their concerns.
Because something is wrong in the city of Lafayette, Louisiana. There is a cancer that has grown in this city. And what we saw on today is a white terrorist, a domestic terrorist, run into peaceful protesters as we were demanding change to come from this city and demanding that Circle K apologize.
A hot summer day
You got the ice.
isn't stopping this pint-sized entrepreneur from running his lemonade stand.
I am hot, but I am not.
The person behind Chase Lemonade,
Who's poor?
an 8-year-old. And like most kids, he likes to have fun,
Well,
but only on breaks.
let's get back to work.
The lemonade stand began 2 years ago, but Chase has always had the mind of a businessman.
This was about 2.5 or 3 years old. He asked Santa Claus for a rental property. So we didn't have the resources at the time to get him a rental property, but we gave him an idea of how he could learn to make his own money and establish his own rental properties.
Here's your fresh Chase's lemonade.
Now his lemonade stand has expanded beyond his neighborhood. While school was out because of the pandemic, Chase had more time on his hands to focus on his business.
It's been hard. It's not fun to be staying inside.
With the high demand, he's now serving gallons of his family's secret recipe to others.
People from New Iberia, Lafayette, as far as Houston.
Got the peanut butter candies.
A big business for an 8-year-old with an even bigger heart. With some of the money he earns, he gives away gift cards to children, free lemonade, and he's on his way of creating a nonprofit to continue helping those in need.
Let's hope that Chase can be a role model to anybody who has doubts that they can't make it or they can't succeed in life. I mean, we took just simple old lemonade and we're turning into something bigger.
At this day and time, we need to show our youth how to be able to take care of themselves.
Lessons Chase is continuing to learn.
Man don't work, man don't eat.
And he has some advice for others during this pandemic.
Stay safe, wash your hands, and then you good. You be Gucci, man.
In Franklin,
Thank you. Come again.
Kendria LaFleur, KATC TV3.
We prep. We have to have everything, like we have to have the seasoning pot right, we have to have the boiling pot right. We make fresh every single morning.
Workers say business is great right now. Customers are coming in early this year to get their hands on the delicacy.
Here you go, ma'am. Hot and steamy crawfish. They probably didn't get enough of their fill last year, so yes, they rushed to come get it now.
In addition to being forced to close because of restrictions, the cancellation of the Breaux Bridge Crawfish Festival and other events impacted their business last year.
The money is just, it's not as much as it would be, but it's okay. You know, it's okay. We're staying afloat. Everything's evening out. It's doing really good.
Now they're able to open their dining room, but only at 50% capacity. To-go orders are helping make up the difference.
We have so many loyal customers coming to us. They just love us, so they keep supporting us. As soon as that crawfish comes, it goes. It's in high demand.
In the middle of the pandemic, one crawfish stands out.
Blue crawfish basically means it's good luck. Well, for the crawfish season 2 period. So for us as a restaurant, yes.
That blue crawfish is a symbol of hope as the restaurant continues to operate through the pandemic.
Always stay positive. We have a lot of faith. Everything's going good right now.
In Breaux Bridge, Kendria LaFleur, KATC TV3. Throughout history, we've seen illustrations of black holes. We've never seen an actual one until now. Scientists used a global network of telescopes to capture this image. The first ever picture of a black hole. It's more than 50 million light years away in a galaxy known as M87. But what's in the photo isn't exactly the black hole itself.
It's material around the black hole. The gravity of the black hole is taking the radio waves that material is giving off. It's bending it around the black hole. It kind of looks like a circle, but it's kind of like a sphere with material coming around and over it. The very faint areas around the outside are part of the material that's orbiting the black hole.
So what the picture really shows is a reflection of light off of the matter being sucked into it. The dark part is the edge of a black hole. Light can't escape that area called the event horizon. Because it's so far away, Lafayette Planetarium curator Dave Hostetter says the picture is a look back in time.
Basically, when we look up at the sky, we're not just looking off into the distance to see things, we're looking back in time too. So we see things as they were. And so we're seeing it really as it was about 55 million years ago, because that's how long it took the light to get to us.
We don't know what's all inside of the black hole, but what we do know is that nothing can ever escape it. Reporting from somewhere in space, Kendria LaFleur, KATC TV3.